people are getting killed, and they have been chanting that for over a week that they want a revolution. They're calling their alternative, who is our crown prince, Reza Pahlavi.
On voulait remercier au nom du peuple de l'Iran, le président Trump. Qu'est-ce qu'il a déclaré était vraiment juste. Et c'est le seul homme que moi je vois en Amérique qui est nationaliste. Il est levé contre les gauchistes, il est levé contre toutes les violences qu'ils font en Iran et partout dans le monde. Et je pense qu'il est à applaudir par tous les Iraniens.
Merci Trump! Merci Trump! Merci Trump!
Since late December 2024, a popular uprising of historic scale has erupted in Iran. The Iranian people are openly demanding the end of the authoritarian Islamist regime in power. Night after night, crowds have taken to the streets. The movement quickly escalated into an attempted insurrection aimed at overthrowing the Islamic dictatorship. Day by day, the mobilization has intensified. After more than a week of continuous protest, the regime has been overwhelmed. Despite a carefully planned repressive strategy designed to crush the uprising, the authorities have failed to regain control. In response, the states unleashed a brutal crackdown. The Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps and security force opened fire on demonstrators. At least 29 people have been killed and nearly 1,200 arrested, according to the Oslo-based NGO Iran Human Rights. In Montreal, in front of Radio-Canada on Sunday, January 4, a pro-secularism group gathered in solidarity with the Iranian people and to demand more accurate and more honest media coverage of events in Iran. A group of supporters of Crown Prince Reza Pahlavi also joined the demonstration. Speakers denounced the complacent media treatment of Islamists by Radio-Canada and CBC, as well as a troubling ideological bias in their coverage of the current crisis in Iran.
Radio-Canada et CBC sont des médias publics. Ils sont financés par l'argent de tous les contribuables, y compris les Québécois et Canadiens d'origine iranienne. Or, depuis des années, nous constatons une posture idéologique préoccupante dans la manière dont ces médias traitent l'islamisme et plus gravement encore, la situation en Iran. Depuis novembre 2019, l'Iran est secoué par des soulèvements populaires répétés. Des femmes, des jeunes, des ouvriers, des étudiants, des retraités descendent dans la rue. Ils réclament la liberté, la laïcité et la fin d'un régime théocratique brutal. Ils sont arrêtés, torturés, exécutés. Pourtant, ces révoltes ont été minimisées, édulcorées ou abordées avec une distance troublante par Radio-Canada et CBC. Pire encore, Depuis la révolution verte de 2009, ces mouvements ont à plusieurs reprises été présentés ou attribués aux Moudjahidines du peuple avec la diffusion d'images de Massoud Rajavi et de Mariam Rajavi, une organisation rejetée par l'écrasante majorité des Iraniens, tant à l'intérieur qu'à l'extérieur du pays. Cette confusion n'est pas neutre. Elle déforme la réalité, discrédite les véritables soulèvements populaires et sert la propagande du régime iranien qui affirme depuis toujours que toute opposition serait marginale, sectaire ou manipulée. Ce biais médiatique invisibilise le peuple iranien réel, celui qui n'a ni parti, ni structure, ni organisation armée, mais qui paye le prix du courage à main nue. L'honnêteté et le courage journalistique. Ils refusent de financer par leurs impôts des médias publics qui trahissent leur mission au nom d'une grille idéologique militante. Un média public doit rendre des comptes au public. Une vision militante portée par des lobbyistes influents. La neutralité ne consiste pas à détourner le regard face à l'oppression exercée par l'islamisme politique. Merci.
It's been almost a week that brutal things are happening on the streets of Iran right now. People of Iran are being killed, and this is not something that media can censor. Like, this is what they're doing right now. They're not showing anything about it. They're not being transparent about what's happening in Iran right now. People are getting killed. And they have been chanting that for over a week that they want a revolution. They're calling their alternative, who is our crown prince, Reza Pahlavi. So I'm just trying to be their voice in here, because I was just following the news from Radio Canada, and they were not saying anything about those kind of things, and they didn't do anything like inviting someone to talk about those kind of things, who's transparent with all of those news and what's going on in Iran. Because right now I'm getting more news, and we're getting more videos that people can't even go to the hospitals when they get shot. Because if you go to a hospital and tell them that you got shot, they're gonna know that you were protesting, and they're gonna make some more files for you and put you in prison afterwards. So I'm trying to just tell them, please, share with everyone what's happening in Iran. Don't try to censor anything. Just be transparent about what's going on in there. If you don't believe me, just go to the videos of the people of Iran. See what they're saying on the streets. They're all saying, long live the king, Javid Shah. This is the final battle. Pahlavi will return. And as you all know, Pahlavi dynasty was a dynasty we had before the Islamic Republicans in Iran, who were trying to thrive and to improve our country and situation and everything.
I was a political prisoner myself in Iran. 47 years ago, my country was took over by the pro-Islamists who are ruling my country right now. Those people are not Iranians, and they're doing whatever they want. They're taking whatever they want from my country to reach their own goals. Exactly. Those people have been the same people who have been supporting the terrorists in the Middle East, such as Hezbollah, Hamas, Hashd al-Shabi of Iraq, and other terrorist groups.
Que l'Iran, il est en révolution contre les régimes terroristes République islamique. Et ils ne sont pas là pour la nourriture, ils ne sont pas là dans la rue pour augmenter le dollar. Ils sont là pour avoir leurs propres droits, avoir une société libre et avoir de liberté. Depuis 48 ans, le gouvernement iranien qui est en place, le gouvernement de la République islamique, n'arrêtait pas de tuer les gens dans la rue et les gens en train de mourir. Et aucun de ces journalistes-là, ils font aucune couverture. Ils racontent des histoires, ils racontent des mensonges aux Canadiens. On demande que ce soit plus clair, plus net et explique la vérité aux gens. On est là aujourd'hui pour rappeler Radio-Canada, et c'est une société publique par l'argent du peuple du Canada, et il doit être clair et net. On est là aujourd'hui pour rappeler que les autres doivent donner la vérité, l'heure juste aux gens qui soient au courant qu'est-ce qui s'est passé vraiment dans le monde.
I'm here as a citizen of Quebec and as a Canadian citizen to demand accountability on behalf of our media. Our medias receive taxpayer funds, public funds, and we expect rigorous journalism and not what we're getting now, which is propaganda.
En 2025, au moins 2000 personnes ont été exécutées par le régime iranien. Un niveau sans précédent depuis des décennies. Des exécutions utilisées pour faire taire la dissidence politique, pour terroriser une population entière. Aujourd'hui, des protestations éclatent dans plus de 50 villes à travers l'Iran. Des femmes et des hommes descendent dans la rue avec un courage extraordinaire face aux matraques et aux balles, n'ayant pour seule défense leur voix et leur courage.
Donald Trump said if Iran shoots and violently kill peaceful protesters, which is their custom, the United States of America will come to their rescue. We are locked and loaded and ready to go. So what do you think about this comment statement from Donald Trump?
I was so happy when I read that on Donald Trump's social. So I think people of Iran had the same feeling as well. I could see that on Instagram and other social media. So this is not like we're wishing for other nations and countries to support us. As long as they're not supporting the Islamic Republic, this is a good news to us, to all of us Iranians. So I can say that we were so happy to hear that, because the Israel government and the government of Netanyahu was the only country that was backing us up, showing the protests to everyone on social media and everywhere. And like our hearts was filled with more hope when we saw that from Donald Trump.
On voulait remercier au nom du peuple de l'Iran, le président Trump. Qu'est-ce qu'il a déclaré était vraiment juste. Et c'est le seul homme que moi je vois en Amérique qui est nationaliste. Il est levé contre les gauchistes, il est levé contre toutes les violences qu'ils font en Iran et partout dans le monde. Et je pense qu'il est applaudi par tous les Iraniens.
Merci Trump! Merci Trump! Merci Trump! Merci Trump!
Et je pense que le président Trump, il va continuer dans ce chemin-là. Depuis qu'il est au pouvoir, il est l'amour de tous les Iraniens partout au monde. On aime beaucoup qu'est-ce qu'il fait. Enlever tous les cancers qui est là présentement. Et on apprécie vraiment. C'est ça que le peuple iranien attend. C'est le seul d'abord président qui appuie et supporte le peuple iranien contre le régime fasciste qui est en place en Iran.
I'm not sure that he means that they will intervene with boots on the ground, but they may intervene with sanctions and with other means of applying pressure. And I think we live in a world where our United Nations, our humanitarian organizations are closing their eyes on these violations of human rights that has been happening for the last 48 years. And the leader of the biggest democratic society and country is saying there need to be rules of law, rules of engagement, and we are going to demand these rules.
Now I'm trying to be the voice of the people who are fighting on the streets of Iran right now that we are standing here. They are calling our alternatives Crown Prince Reza Pahlavi, who has been supporting us fighting the Ayatollahs in Iran. We are not supporting people who were burning the Canada's flag in McGill a couple months ago. We are against those people. We are here for freedom. We respect the regulations in here. We respect Canada. We respect laïcité in here. We're not people who want Sharia. They are. And those people are supporting the other ones who are doing terrorism all around the world.
Who people are calling for is Crown Prince Reza Pahlavi. This is what they're asking for in the streets of Iran too. You just need to go and see the videos. There are thousands of videos out there, day and night, and all over the country, different cities in Iran, from Tehran to Isfahan to Khorasan to Azerbaijan, and all cities. They're calling King Reza Pahlavi. There is another chant which says, "This is the final battle. Pahlavi will return," which I don't know if you know that, but Pahlavi was the last king that we had in Iran, and Crown Prince Reza Pahlavi is his son, and he is there for us. He has been there for us for the last 50 years. For me, myself, he is the alternative we have, and he was the same person who people were chanting his name on the streets of Iran for the last week and many other, like last month.
La seule alternative que les Iraniens ils ont, c'est Prince Altesse Reza Pahlavi, qui peut...
King Reza Pahlavi! King Reza Pahlavi! King Reza Pahlavi! King Reza Pahlavi!
Qui peut amener le monde dans un bon chemin. Reza Pahlavi, depuis 47 ans, il fait la lutte, il n'arrêtait pas la lutte contre le régime islamique en pouvoir depuis 1979. Il sera le seul alternative par 90% des peuples iraniens qui nomme son nom dans la rue de l'Iran et partout dans le monde, notamment au Canada. Les Iraniens partout, en appuyant le peuple iranien, hier... le 3 janvier, hier 2026, était partout dans la rue, manifestait pour appuyer le peuple iranien, aussi le peuple qui sont en train de tuer dans la rue, les jeunes qui manifestent en Iran.
The alternative is for the people of Iran to choose. We are living in a Quebec and Canadian society. It's not for me to determine who they should choose. I can only ask that they have the right to choose. They have free democratic elections, which is what they're requesting, that their voices are being heard and counted in a democracy.
And this building in here, they are responsible to cover all this news transparently, because we are paying taxes in here, and this is their responsibility to tell the truth, not just about my country, about yours, and all of us.
Thanks for watching. This was Guillaume Roy for Rebel News in Montreal. If you like our journalism, you can support our work at rebelphilreports.com. Thank you.